When you think of a country transforming before your very eyes, Guyana is a perfect example. Once known for its lush rainforests, sugar plantations, and quiet rivers, it's now making global headlines, not just for its natural beauty or growing economy, but for the bold moves it is making in infrastructure, trade, and connectivity. And at the heart of this transformation lies something that most visitors immediately notice: the airports. For years, travelers stepping off planes in Guyana had the same first impression. This airport feels small, outdated, and slow. It was a sentiment echoed by tourists, business travelers, and returning Guyanese alike. The airports didn't match the country's ambition, its growth, or its new place on the world stage. But today, that narrative is changing dramatically. Guyana is pouring hundreds of millions of dollars into its airports, turning them from functional but tired facilities into world-class gateways that reflect the country's vision for the future. This isn't just about planes landing or passengers boarding efficiently. These upgrades are about sending a message to the world: Guyana is open for business, investing in its people, and doing it with style, safety, and efficiency. Let's dive deep into the story of Guyana's airport revolution. Cheddi Jagan International Airport, CJIA, located roughly 41 kilometers from Georgetown, has transformed completely from its days as a small, slow airport that drew constant criticism. The government, working alongside international contractors, has invested heavily in runway upgrades, apron improvements, and modern systems to bring the airport into the 21st century. One of the most significant early projects was a $150 million US rehabilitation by China Harbor Engineering Company, CHEC, which, combined with subsequent phases, has turned CJIA into a modern international gateway. The runway has been extended, and an instrument landing system installed, allowing much larger aircraft to land safely and reliably, even in bad weather. This upgrade alone reduces flight diversions and opens the door for more direct long-haul flights. And the results are clear. Passenger traffic and cargo volumes have surged. In 2023 alone, CJIA handled roughly 729,000 passengers, and cargo volumes have increased dramatically, moving millions of kilograms per year. This growth shows that demand is real, rising, and sustainable. At the airport, a large commercial center and VIP facilities are already about 70 to 80% complete. Apron reinforcements are ongoing, inline baggage systems are being installed, and an administrative complex is being constructed to better accommodate staff. All of these improvements are steps toward a second terminal, currently being designed and contracted by a UK-based international airport design firm. These upgrades are not superficial. They transform CJIA from a regional airport into a full international hub featuring luxury retail, executive lounges, digital boarding gates, and cargo capacity to service oil, agriculture, and exports for the wider Caribbean. Beyond infrastructure, the project has created jobs for thousands of locals. During peak construction phases, over 1,000 workers were employed, and hundreds of permanent positions will be sustained in retail operations and airport logistics once the expansions are complete. Eugene F. Correah Ogle Airport, also known as Ogle, is another critical piece of Guyana's aviation story. Once a simple city airstrip, it's evolving into a regional hub for private jets and executive travel. Located near Georgetown, Ogle already handles hundreds of flights per day, including turboprops, small jets, and private aircraft. Upgrades aim to increase capacity and enhance comfort for travelers, particularly executives and investors. Ogle has added modern operational infrastructure, including a helicopter taxiway and a brand new fire and rescue station, demonstrating a serious commitment to safety and high-quality service. Plans are underway for runway strengthening and terminal improvements, allowing Ogle to welcome larger aircraft and more short-haul international flights. The airport is focusing on private and executive travel, with new hangars, maintenance facilities, and executive lounges in development. The goal is to relieve pressure on CJIA while establishing Ogle as a fast, convenient connection point for the Caribbean and northern South America. Imagine a CEO stepping off a private jet and walking into a lounge with meeting rooms, clearing customs in minutes. That's the vision for Ogle. Further to the south, Letham Aerodrome, on the Brazil-Guyana border, is undergoing upgrades that are both strategic and essential. Once a small, functional airstrip, Letham has been repaved and extended to handle larger aircraft and heavier cargo. This runway opens direct links with Brazil and enables businesses to move personnel and materials into Guyana's interior efficiently. The airport is operational, but the next phase will add a terminal with full international services, including customs, immigration, and passenger facilities. Once complete, Letham will serve as a trade corridor for goods and fuel, a hub for eco-tourism into the interior, and a staging point for mining and oil support operations. Guyana's vision doesn't stop with major airports. Across regions 1, 7, 8, 9, and beyond, dozens of smaller airstrips are being rehabilitated. These quieter, less publicized projects are vital for the country's economy and connectivity. Multi-billion Guyanese dollar budgets have been allocated to ensure mining camps, remote lodges, and Amerindian communities have reliable access to air transport. Upgraded airstrips improve medevac response times, strengthen supply chains, and make eco-lodges viable for international tourists. Over time, these enhancements allow local hotels, river lodges, and tour operations to grow, steadily creating jobs where previously there were very few. Together, these upgrades form a layered, interconnected aviation network. CJIA connects Guyana to the world. Ogle provides fast, private, executive access. Letham opens trade and tourism corridors into the interior and Brazil. Smaller airstrips ensure even the most remote regions are connected. This network supports travel, trade, tourism, and national development simultaneously. The social impact is just as significant as thousands of Guyanese have found employment in construction, logistics, retail, and airport operations. Local businesses benefit from increased cargo and passenger flow, while tourism operators can plan sustainable growth. For international investors, these upgrades are a signal. Guyana is serious about modern infrastructure, efficiency, and long-term development. Ultimately, these airport transformations are more than functional improvements. They are statements of ambition and national vision. They signal that Guyana is ready to compete on the global stage, attracting business, investment, and tourism while providing opportunities for its people. Guyana's airport revolution is a testament to vision, planning, and execution. From the sprawling international upgrades at CJIA to the executive-focused Ogle, the strategic Letham Aerodrome, and dozens of revitalized regional airstrips, the country is creating an interconnected network capable of supporting every corner of its economy and society. These airports are more than transportation hubs. They are engines of opportunity. They represent national ambition, global connectivity, and the promise of sustainable growth. They provide employment, enable trade, support tourism, and ensure that even remote communities have access to modern services. They are gateways not just to Guyana, but to opportunity, development, and prosperity. Today, when visitors land in Guyana, the first thing they see is no longer an airport that feels small, outdated, or slow. They see a nation investing in its future, connecting its people, and positioning itself as a modern, capable, and ambitious country ready to take its place on the world stage. The airports of Guyana tell the story of transformation, determination, and progress. A story that is still unfolding, and one the world will continue to watch with keen interest. Guyana's journey shows that with vision, investment, and commitment, even a small country can create infrastructure that matches its ambitions, enhances its economy, and opens doors for generations to come. The transformation of its airports is proof that the sky is not the limit, it's just the beginning.